Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Brutal Legend on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, after successfully delivering Ophelia to the Killmaster, who is another celebrity rock cameo, we had to go do another quest.
Oh, Killmister! It's Lemmy Killmister from Motorhead, of course. Yep.
Nah, what the hell?
Noble Killmaster, this woman...
Didn't you see the signs? We don't like visitors up here.
But she's dying.
Yeah, so what's her excuse?
I beg of you.
I beg of you, Lemmy Killmister. I'm holding
her sisters from
the
grip
Ace of
General
Spades.
Lionwhite.
The Ace of Spades.
Lionwhite? Why didn't you say so? I hate that bastard.
And behold the power of bass.
Let's see now.
What's happening?
People are pissing me off, for one.
Is she dead?
Not yet, but soon. These are the heaviest strings I got.
Can't your spiders spin new strings? Thicker strings?
My little darling's here? No. The Metal Queen is big enough to spin the kind of strings you need. But we don't go into her lair anymore unless she bites us in half, suck out our innards, and lay her eggs in our eye sockets.
Sounds fun.
I'm going.
That sounds way too metal to pass up.
And what good is that?
I've got to get those strings, Lita.
No, Lars, listen.
It's
You
the
have to
only
let her
way
go.
to tune to drop A.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
What?
I think you'd love to see
And now we leave, because, yeah.
First time her adventures have gotten us.
Also, new mechanic. We have the ability to actually mount a majority of the fauna in the game by shocking them first. The fauna actually handles relatively okay. The raptor elk specifically is pretty damn quick. But the druid plow is factually just better, especially once we get some weapons for it.
Okay, Fable 2. That's what that crowd of idiots that are all talking over each other reminds me of. Fable 2, when you got lots of followers following you at the same time. That's the type of behavior I observe. And the Deku Tree says... Crickets chirping.
The Zora King says, blubble, blubble, blubble.
Where's the fucking rocking music?
Well, because the Mouth of Metal is specifically tied to the druid plow, it doesn't actually play whilst we're on any of the other mounts. Da, da, da.
Drink the blood of the priest.
I do like a little majority of the organ/piano tracks that we get in the game, though.
Do we?
There's one that we'll be encountering much later on once we get to the once we get to what is effectively the ice area. That really rocks my socks off. At least for the first minute of the intro.
Mr. Crowley.
Mr. Crowley is actually here, and it's probably a part that's going to get
white
claimed.
horse? Well, we do this because we love, not because we need the money from it.
Yeah. Face Melter is in fact one of the best damaging solos that we will ever get. It hits in a relatively wide area. It does a lot of damage,
headed into the lair
and
of the
I
giant spider
believe
queen.
it's guaranteed to
Anybody
kill
got a problem
both
with
the Headbanger equivalent and the Razor Girl equivalent of Lion White's
My friend
forces.
is dying. I'm heading in there now. You sure you don't want to talk me out of it? No? Okay.
He really doesn't want to go in there.
Was that the game just pointing fun at the fact that they couldn't get Lemmy Killmister to give that many lines for the game?
Fucking love this track.
Oh, yes. The auspicious lead guitar melody leads with tremolo.
I'll admit that the vocals on this track aren't the greatest, but they actually set up the atmosphere really fucking good.
Yes, fucking fire, daylight dying in the distance. Ah, way too much.
Behold, metal spiders.
The spiders are in tune. The evening of the moon. Dreams are made winding through my head.
Mini spiders. Mini spiders you have to deal with her. We have to deal with by casting her shaker.
Bubble spiders.
Yes.
If you let them fully surround you, they'll drain out your health really, really quickly.
Yeah, it looked like we had a hanger on for a second. Spiferlings do damage, and you do need a shaker to knock them off.
Passgirded is still not good at typing, so there.
It's okay. I am here to enunciate that which is typoed. Stunned spiders take extra damage.
I don't know if they actually take extra damage, but stunned spiders stop attacking you, so it's worth it.
That is a good thing. Shock. Lightning. Lightning.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of spiders. Face melter.
That was not a face melting solo. Face melting solos have so many notes you can't even count them. Buckethead. Buckethead has melted so many faces that he doesn't even have a face.
Behold the spider strings that we need.
Pluck from the branches. But first, defeat the giant spider.
Okay, I would ask nicely for some of your giant bass strings, but you don't strike me as the negotiating type, so out of personal respects, I'll just get right to the ass kicking.
Yay, another gimmicky boss with awesome background music. Alright, so the gimmick here is that when she opens up her top hatch, you're supposed to hit her with Shocker so that you can actually stun her and do some melee combos on her.
Well, of course, because
that's effectively the entirety of the fight, though.
Because she's a metal spider, and metal conducts electricity.
I fucking love this riff, man.
Yes,
now we have to take down her ads. You do have to worry about her melee attacks, but that's what the block button is for. Despite the fact that the block button just doesn't actually do all that much for me.
Who needs block when we got rock?
Exactly.
Okay, and then she climbs the thing again.
And summons down yet more spiders for us to slay.
And Goma summons more eggs. We break the eggs.
Unfortunately, our Freight Smelter is not recharged yet, so Eddie can get knocked out of his pop-up combo though, and it's a tad annoying when that happens.
Yeah, we're taking lots of hits.
We are taking lots of hits. Thankfully, the spiders are not actually all that good at chasing us, and we can restore our stamina just by staying out of combat for a couple of seconds.
Right.
Sorry, restore our vitality.
So it is doing the Gears of War Call of Duty health regen.
Yep.
All the better to not get concentrated on just worrying about how much health you have, is just play the game and enjoy the on-screen characteristics while we very quietly show in the corners of the screen that you suck.
Don't make me do that again.
Smash!
No,
I think this is technically
over.
supposed to be a reference to Spider Mastermind from Doom, but probably not.
Okay, when did this game come out again?
Brutal Legend, I want to say it's like 2007. I'm not sure. I'd have to go check.
Okay, so
That took way too much
I mean,
time. If I'm gonna get these to the
I can't say as much for the original Doom, but I know that the guy who wrote the music for Doom 2016 wrote everything on a 9-string guitar.
Okay.
That it very easily could be a reference to a video game that pays homage to the glory of metal.
Let's hope it's fast.
And now, leaving the spider's lair.
That looks like an AM/FM radio alarm clock ticking down the time at 10 times the speed.
It's not 10. It's close. It's close to actual, but it's like 10%. Is it faster or slower? It looks like it might actually be 10% slower than actual.
Ding. Duck. Ding. Duck. Yes, I also have sometimes the timer ticking down from Donkey Kong 64 to tell me just how much time I have to shoot the thing into the barrel.
I don't want to play Donkey Kong 64. It's a bad collectathon. I would say Donkey Kong 64 is even a worse collectathon than this game. This game's collectathon elements are pretty trash, honestly. There we go. We made it back to Killmaster.
That's a
Woohoo!
victory? All we did
Yes.
was just drive for 47 seconds.
Thick as a baby's arm.
We also, you know, killed a giant spider and her spiderlings.
And we met one of the most iconic rockers / metalers in all of metal history.
Bow, wow, wow.
That might have been drop A. That was a really bassy room.
Lars, I can always count on you, can't I?
Yay, we resurrected Ophelia.
Our 7-string guitar is now complete.
You know, we could really use guys like you and your men in our band. I mean, army.
I ain't much of a joiner, but I'll do anything if it pisses off Lion White.
Cool.
Drag your wounded up here before they die, and I'll heal them all.
All right, come see us in Bladehenge sometime. Got some new T-shirts coming in. I'll totally hook you up.
Yes.
You
T-shirts and
can
us.
actually bring units that you have with you up to Killmaster's hideout to heal them. I don't think that I've ever actually done it though, specifically because attempting to grab a mosh pit on the overworld just to bring them up here is kind of a waste of time.
And I will also say, for the record, that I think it was a missed opportunity. It was a massive missed opportunity on the game's part to not create an effigy of a human head that is created by the image of a gigantic engine motor.
Well, there
Probably
is an effigy selector once we actually get back to the motor forge. I just forget where the fuck that mountain is, so I never bother to show it off.
Jeez, I'm trying to think now. So if this game came out, 2006, 2007 apparently was a great year for celebrity cameos, because, I mean, that means that Ronnie James Dio is on the table. That means that, fuck, who else was in the Tenacious D movie? Was it just Ronnie James Dio for musical cameos?
There's Meatloaf.
There is Meatloaf, yep. Maybe we could meet Meatloaf. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be down by the barrel.
No Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Oh, there's an Oblivion Gate in the distance.
Ride, Raptor Elk. Bounce our way to victory.
Ride, Captain, ride upon your mystery ship.
And so Killmaster has donated his
Nice
his
Thunderhawk,
particular
man.
vehicle to us.
Make that badass heel-mobile yourself?
Hey, you about done?
Now that is a vehicle worthy of the lead singer of Motorhead.
It is called a Thunderhog. We're about to figure out what now. Starting at the next part,
So,
we'll figure out what its tag team attack
When are you
is.
gonna tell us how you got hurt?
I'm not,
Why?
because then you wouldn't let me go back and finish the job.
No, that's Lars. I like watching you fight.
All right? Meet me at the Razor Fields if you want to see some more. But please, don't tell Lars, okay?
Wheelie time.
Now, this is the actual first time that we've been inside the Bladehenge camp. There are a couple of things to pick up here, specifically a couple of bound serpents, and I think there's a legend stone here. But like, and there's some buried metal. But in the next part, we will go and attempt to meet up with Ophelia at the Razor Fields.
Yes. Well, we will unbury even more metal from the bowels of history.